As a young girl, Delilah was a baker's apprentice in Dunwall Tower. Years later, a painter in Sokolov Circle. Barrister Arnold Timsh paid her to paint portraits. Him, I knew. A nobleman, born rich. And now he was making a second fortune, seizing the assets of plague victims for the Lord Regent. But Barrister Timsh was also fighting a private war with his own niece. Something to do with the family fortune. Lurk was probably right. We needed to speak with the niece first. Her feud with the old barrister was something we could use. I got a message to the barrister's niece, and she claimed to know things about Delilah that no one else did. But the knowledge would have a price. I wasn't surprised. I went to meet her.
The Legal District. Eminent Domain. Delilah once painted portraits for Barrister Arnold Timsh, a corrupt aristocrat who used his legal powers to evict families from their homes and claim property for the Lord Regent. Based on false accusations of plague, Barrister Timsh's niece, Thalia, hates him. She has promised to help you locate Delilah for a price. Meet with Thalia to find out what she knows. New upgrades available: explosive bolt capacity and arc mine capacity, and stun mine capacity and arc mine extra charge. Ooh. Does that mean the same mine can take out an extra enemy? That would be interesting. Adds extra charge to the arc mine. That sounds like good news. It also costs half of my current supply. That sounds less like good news. Could go for the bone charm capacity. That's not too expensive individually. Rune drop off. A friend will leave a rune by the rune bridge for you to pick up. There will be some conveniently placed whale oil tanks in the first gate on your way into the district. I mean, I've talked about going chaos this time around, so yeah, whale oil is good for either powering something or for blowing someone the hell up. Both could be fun. Yeah, it'll be interesting going around just killing people this time around. Or at least, not necessarily executing everybody along the way, but maybe I should just fully embrace it. Yeah, who cares? It's gonna be a different experience. It just feels wrong a little bit. But hey, alternate campaign for second character. Might as well embrace the opportunity to act differently. So I like the idea of extra capacity, but the extra charge is more alluring. The idea of the mine swiping out a second to target. I just hope they can't be set off by me. That'd be a problem for me. I only have enough for one spiritual remedy. Okay. Do you want to stop making purchases? Yes.
One more body shouldn't matter, right? Talia should be waiting in Trevor's Close. It's an alley just past the Wall of Light. You'll know it by 3 whitewashed skulls.
3 whitewashed skulls. Okay. Yay! Got a big light pointing at us. Not much way of getting around here. This should be interesting. I see nothing nearby. Way off in the distance there's runes, oil tanks, Trevor's Close. Nothing really above and behind me and stuff like that. There's 2 runes in the distance you can kind of see and 2 bone charms up there. Alright. Just review. Primary task is to find Thalia at Trevor's Close, but we have the 2 side favors. So as of right now, I don't have new objectives to look into, but we'll probably find something. I already maxed out Void Gaze. Ooh, summon assassin. Summon a novice assassin to fight by your side. That's kind of neat. Can you tell it to wipe people out, for example? Your assassin will fight relentlessly at your side. They're useful as an extra blade in a fight or as a distraction to keep enemies occupied while you slip past. Your assassin behave like any other character in the world and can be hurt by rats and security devices. If they're not in combat, they also might have something useful or interesting to say. Okay, So not necessarily an assassination assassin, but just somebody that comes in and fights. I was kind of hoping they'd just swoop in and obliterate somebody, kind of like the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood ones you could have that would just fall out of the sky practically and obliterate people. Bend time, slows time for some time, and then the second one is stop time. Vitality, more health, and then health regeneration. Bloodthirsty, build up adrenaline, trigger brutal melee fatalities. The second version is build up adrenaline faster and trigger brutal melee fatalities. Enables a double attack for adrenaline kills, which can be used against multiple enemies within range. Agility. Jump height is increased and falling damage is reduced. Overall movement speed is increased. I think the jump height increase lets me do the double jump. It may not be a double jump, but it's at least a higher jump. I might want to grab that right off the bat just to move around better. Unaware enemies who don't see you turn to ash when they die. That's always great news. Especially if I start killing people. Arcane Bond, that's expensive. All enemies turn to ash when they die. Share your powers with your assassin allies. At level 1, assassins will benefit from Blink and Vitality. This means they can teleport and get an increased health. At level 2, assassins benefit from Pull, Bend to Time, and Shadow Kill. With Pull, assassins will pull enemies during combat. When your Bend Time power is active, assassins move at normal speed. With Shadow Kill, enemies turn to ash instead of leaving a body. So with Arcane Bond, you buff up your assassins to be even more effective, but it's going to be expensive with the rings. Rings. Ability is only useful if you purchase powers you intend to share with your assassins. To get the maximum benefit, wait till you've purchased each power that can be shared before buying that level of Arcane Bond. Makes sense? I'm gonna get, they're both one rune, right? Yeah, let's get Agility. You can jump higher by holding spacebar. Yep. I like the double jump. And then if I take people out if they can't see me, boom, body's gone. Wait, much better for stealth. Cause I still plan on playing stealthily because going loud seems boring to me. The loudest I get is running away.
It's about time.
The loudest I ever really want to get is just running away when things go wrong. Most of the time. Hopefully. Oh shit. Speaking of which, just trying to cover distance a little bit. Try to sneak up on this guy. I think he's going away now. Lead to some clean body stuff. Oops.
Better make a pass over here.
So I left click. He just disappears. Is he taking a piss? Yeah, he is. How about you piss off? I'm an idiot, by the way. Whale oil tank, but for what? Besides going loud, of course. Could throw it at somebody, that's always fun. Yep, I guess I'm fully embracing murder mode for this playthrough. It's not my default approach to these games, but I figure if they're going to give me two different characters to play the same game with, I might as well play them differently. That's supposed to be kind of the point anyway, right? Is that Daud... What's that? Oh, it's the train, okay. It seems like kind of part of the point is that Daud and Corvin should be similar but very different people to some extent. Both shadow assassins, but something has to make them different from each other functionally. Is there a rune right here? There they are. So what am I going to try to use the oil tanks for besides just horrible, horrible murder? There's a bunch of them over there.
Someone bring the alarm.
Whoopsie. You didn't see anything. Oh, that's turret. Hi. How you doing? Oh my god. That was alarming. Get it? Because I set off an alarm. I'm an idiot. Who's slippery? Teach me more about these slippery people. Somebody seeing me?
Just die.
Oh. Let's see. I forget. Those tracks are dangerous, aren't they?
Find it.
I could probably just hang out for a moment and they'd wander off.
I know you're somewhere around here.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Hit. Ah, he's alerted, so he does leave a corpse.
I'll flush you out.
Kind of splattered, didn't he? Hi, buddy. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I know you're somewhere around here. Keep
Sneaky,
running.
sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Hit. Bye. This will actually help this playthrough feel different from the other playthrough I'm doing anyway, of Dishonored 2, since those episodes will be coming out in parallel. And of course I'll default right back to being all stealthy and nice, because we'll be playing as protagonist man or girl, instead of Daud, the murderer of the Empress. Piece of Darkness, there's the favor, as requested. Well, that was easy to find, it's like right out up front. I thought I'd have to work for it again. Oh wow. This super bunny hop. Whoa. I missed it. I really missed it when it was gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Are there any defenses to worry about besides the obvious wall, of course?
Be vigilant. Report suspicious person to the city watch.
There we go. Just dealing with that real quick. You got a prowler on the loose, huh? What's up with that? There's rats! I don't know if I got anyone with that just now, but I'm getting attacked by rats, and that's a problem.
Information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
Sorry.
Hit the alarm
Oh,
for the watch.
I was just trying to be clever here. Stop it.
Die.
You throwing stuff at me? He's throwing stuff at me. Oh, that's the serum. Aha! Oh, he's alive. Cut that out. Well, that'll distract the rats for a bit. I guess I'm kind of not doing the stealth thing very much right now, am I? Oops, I tried to slide upstairs. So there's a bone charm, there's a rune, there's a second bone charm somewhere, right? Did I pass it already? Thought I saw two. Like, hard to make out right now. There it is.
You're threatening the wrong person. If I were you, I would strongly consider leaving while you still can.
Really? Where do you live? Probably some mansion on Clavering, right? Come on, let's have it. Or I start cutting.
I'm telling you now, walk away. Go home. You're making a mistake.
Oh yeah? How so?
That's how. That's how so.
Get 'em, boys.
Oh, hi. Hi. Oh. Hi. Not on my list of expectations, to be honest. Holy crap. Who the hell? What? Okay. Whew. Whoa. Ambush. Okay.
Oh, I'll find you.
You don't say. Whee! Well, that was unexpected. Hi. Those guys caught me off guard a little bit.
Look at you. The master assassin. So you want to know about Delilah? Well, My uncle is bewitched by her, so we won't tell you anything. I require only 2 things. Get rid of my uncle, and bring me his last will and testament. In exchange, I'll tell you what you want to know about Delilah Copperspoon. And I'll pay you cold hard coin for your trouble. Come back to me when it's done. Let's meet at the docks when you return.
Delilah Copperspoon, she's important. So my original plan of playing the, I want to play this entire DLC before any of, playing any of Dishonored 2. That did not work out. I only got 1 mission into this before Dishonored 2 came out because my schedule got totally screwed up. You have a whole day occupied by the election, and then, like, other stuff going on with, like, freaking, the freaking video game releases of the week getting rescheduled because of the election to other weird times. Like, this has been a weird week for schedules. Hello? Whoo! Alarming. Whoa, good thing I was crouching. But yeah, schedule got all screwed up, so I only made it 1 mission in. I've already played the first mission of Dishonored 2 now, but I'm still trying to prioritize this if I can. What was that?
Come on, spread out.
But yeah, Copperspoon's kind of a big deal, as it turns out. Oh, that's the launcher. That's. There we go. But yeah, Copperspoon is actually a really prominent Dishonored 2 character, so the idea that we're going to learn about her over the course of this is actually really interesting.
Nothing here.
Playing this in parallel with the second game actually might be a decent idea. I can't scale this building on this side? Nope. Oh wow, jumped way too high. Get back on there.
Someone's messing with me.
So they can't get in here, but I do have to worry about them noticing you. Because of the projectile, probably, they're unusually likely to notice you up here. They usually don't look up. Do 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 do. Oh hi, who are you? Okay, I thought I got you all. Yeah, how's that? Okay, there's a lot. Wow, you guys just keep coming, don't you? Okay. Woo. Well, I was trying to be stealthy. I really was. I just didn't expect a horde of them. I guess I should have been more preemptively using my... Wow, I'm eating through my potion supply, that's for sure. I was like, oh, 2 guards outside, that'll be easy to take down, and then a billion more guards showed up immediately after that. That was not an anticipated outcome. Rats are here!
Somebody, give me a hand.
Oh yeah? Oopsie. Guess who forgot they're not using their crossbow anymore. I chopped his head off, but also his head's still on his body. That's weird. Oh no, I accidentally hit R. I didn't even need that. Bummer. It is kind of fun just murdering everybody. Obviously, it makes it a different game. To-do list. Loot that one place. Get even with Craxton. Chauncey took that key we nicked from the watch as he's trying to loot some lawyer-type's houses. He went cat burgling around the balconies and ain't come down yet. Better see what happened and get that key back. Brush my teeth this week. One of those objectives was more important than the rest of the objectives there. One upside is that, if I'm killing people, we probably want to have missions take, like 2.5 hours the way the first one did. Oh, could have made the decision preemptively, but I kind of did it midway through that mission where I was like, oh, you know, blowing the whole place up does sound like something fun to do for this character who's not Corvo. Maybe that's how I'll play this. And so here we are. This is me just exploring again, of course. Oh, well, wow. Top balcony. So, judging by... I think I encountered an open door along the way. That balcony might be how I got so much company so fast. So I may have been spied. Oh! Spied upon. By the less fortunates. No, that's the wrong word. Undesirables. Less fortunates is a very different thing. I just mean, like, the criminals I don't want to fight. Nope. All empty. Aw. No. Wow. Ah, double hinge door. Those fabled video game exclusive double-edged doors, that totally makes sense. Die, glassware. What's that sound? Oh, it's a speaker system. Whenever I hear weird background noises that sound vaguely electric, I'm always worried there's gonna be like an actual death trap nearby. Ooh! Look at that path. So let's see here. There's a bone charm here, keys over there, bone charm over there. Let's try heading back to this bone charm since this seems to go that way. Any traps in here? There's the bone charm. Fleet fighter. Having your weapon out doesn't slow you. Neat. The Hatters. The following is reconstructed from a discourse with a street person I encountered in a disreputable whiskey house while incognito. The Hatters used to run all the rackets around Dunwall. Whiskeys, weapons, hound fights. Whatever the game, the Hatters had a big stake in it. Then the plague came and tore the whole damn city apart. All that chaos led to new bosses cropping up. Most were shitheels that didn't last a week, but there were some hard cases like Lizzie Stride, Jim Dundermore, and Black Sally, and Slackjaw. His Bottle Street boys took the whiskey distillery from the Hatters and started pumping out bootleg elixir that kicked off a gang war that made all the alleys red with blood. Problem was we, I mean the Hatters, were getting it from all sides. The dead eels were pinching all the river smuggling deals. The butchers were driving us out of the slaughterhouse row. We were bleeding from dozens of different cuts, losing some of our best guys, so we pulled back. Just for a while. As always, anyone who counts the Hatters out is 2 trumps short of a full deck of Nancy. Okay. The boss is a real devious son of a bitch. Been around since before the Caldwins. But I ain't talking about him. Hatters don't talk about the geezer, even ex-Hatters. Note, despite my lavish bribery, the man refused to speak further on the subject. And in fact, it became obvious I had aroused his suspicions at that point, so I was forced to make my escape from the establishment. Scholar Joella Burgess, Academy of Natural Philosophy, Historical Annex. So someone that even the Hatters won't talk about. What was that? Granny's recipe. Cruel Nancy, take the world from her greedy hands. Lay it before the black-eyed groom. Cut sharp, cut deep, red drip, drop. Last and least, burn it on the hearth of a lawless man. Do this for me, dearie, and I'll give you a birthday treat. What? So I need to kill Nancy? And burn her heart, maybe? It's kind of vague wording. From the 78, draw the world. What? That wasn't that much helpful. That was one much more helpful, actually. Travel to PANDYSSIA, or PANDYSSIA. The men I sent out were the men I set out with are good sailors. No doubt half of them have cut their teeth on the rascally pirate ships spawned in the Seconan archipelago. Or they were, I should say. Half of them died before we sighted the broken red cliffs welcoming those who would visit the far continent, as it is called. Sickness, infighting, poisoned by a school, or would one say a flock, of small fish that fly over the waves like birds, landing in the hundreds across the deck, pricking any they touched with toxic quills. 2 thrown overboard by gusting demon winds. The quiet Tivian navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in his white furs, eyes wide with terror. Few have crossed the ocean, and the distance to PANDYSSIA is greater than most would imagine. More died climbing the cliffs, and now, with all but a handful, I stand looking across the greatest expanse of land that exists. My allies are frightened, and for this is beyond them. And now their captain is dead too, stung by something that resembled a prairie mole, but reacted with great apoplectic. I don't know that word actually. Apoplectic. Might have to look that one up. Apoplectic outrage when handled, so it falls on me to lead them. That's not a word. I know how to. That's not the no. What? This still bothers me. Still bothers me. Don't like it. They clearly copy-pasted one image over and over again, and they resize it, which makes it even weirder. So not only does this person have perfect handwriting in different over and over again, but then they write it tiny on top of itself, which is weird. The tiny writing on top of the big writing, and it's also the same writing, just one image resized over and over again. Yeah, apoplectic. Apoplectic. I can't even say it the same way twice in a row. Ooh. Now that's what I want. Choke dust. This powerful irritant can be thrown, creating a noxious cloud, affecting enemies will be temporarily blinded and disabled. Would love to throw that into the horde that we dealt with a moment ago. I'm wasting your water. The RUDSHORE Chamber of Commerce. Once the financial heart of the Empire, the RUDSHORE Financial District was a hive of trade activity. No district employed more barristers, accountants, or indeed more security, and no part of Dunwall saw a greater flow of coin. When the flood barriers broke and the waters rolled in, the looting that followed was accompanied by an epic period of chaos and butchery. Those who would withdraw and move their assets did what they could. Others, with their wealth tied up in grand mansions and artwork, lost it all. When the last of the high society set had withdrawn and the lights went dark, RUDSHORE was a gloomy, crumbling shell of what it had been, inhabited by thieves, wild dogs, and rats. Once great palaces of commerce sat empty and haunted, or came to house killers and mercenaries, as well as anyone who looking to hide from the city watch. In mere months, the flooded district was settled upon as the most proper name for the place. Thankfully, the flooded district was dealt with. Ultimately, that was a hell of a place for a Corvo to wake up at that one point. So there's the key. There's the legal district, our goal. There's a bone charm hiding up there. Is there still a rune waiting for me? There's one down there. I should look into where it is. Let's get the key next, since we have to ultimately go to the legal district anyway. So the key's up there. What? Who saw that? Oh, the guy's up there.
The captain locked up the legal district.
So our goal is to go up there. Balconies are probably the best way to get there.
We don't need any more burglaries.
So maybe the bone charm is my next goal after all, judging by the way that this place is laid out. What am I getting here? The Hatters may have the key to the legal district. Delilah wants painted portraits. Anything else? There's a bone charm right up here. Let's just take a look at it since it's so close. Don't look at me. Turn around. Pretty please. Can I just teleport up there? Oh my god, this is amazing. I love this. I love that. That's great. Where are you hiding out? There you are. Healthy appetite. It's probably a good one for me to grab. Food heals you more. What do I not like right now? Move faster in stealth, less fall damage. Drop assassinations reward you with health and mana. I like my drop assassinations. Having weapons out doesn't slow you. I'll probably take out that one over healthy appetite. A little extra energy. Supply should be increasing. We have 4 now. Not bad. I would have more healing potions if I didn't accidentally drink them. I didn't mean to a few times. Come on back out, buddy. No? Whoopsie. Dealt with. I wonder if the weird abandoned gun causes me problems, stealth-wise. Look, he's stretching. Could you maybe look in other directions? There we go. Oh! Well, it did the same thing, but that was not the usual, like, murder animation I go for. Missing key note. Looks like the Hatter's broken and took the key of the local legal district. I'm going to knock some heads, Pete. Oh, did it move? Or is it still up there? Dead counter responsibilities. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and handling of the dead, including those at the late-stage plagues with late-stage plague symptoms called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1.5 normal pay grade. More vials. Thank you. There's some gold in there if I can open you. Oh, I can. You're not even locked. It's also not gold, it's ingots, but still. Thank you. We're stocking up on money here, aren't we? What's that sound? There's the ruin way over there. Oh, right, that's the weird speaker noise. I keep thinking it's the buzz of like a nearby bone charm. So it's up there somewhere. How do I deal with this guy? Whoop, 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 whoop. Yay. Huh? What was that? Huh? Huh? I should try to find a way to balcony hop, because clearly this isn't going to lead me over there. There we go. That sound's getting louder. Which makes me nervous. Hello, Corpsey. Who are you? Whee! My version of Daud might be becoming a bit of a psychopath. Hey, these deer. I mean, gazelles. Always with the gazelles. Processed whale oil, sure. I think that's all that we're getting up here. There's the legal district. We have the key now. Rune is way down there. Is that all that's left? I don't see any other waypoints anywhere. I wish that I could make the waypoints easier to see somehow. Boop! He's gone too now. Alright, let's... with that taken care of, let's head our way towards that rune now. Anyone in here? Nope. Careful now. Wow, I can hop really high. Daud is comically effective in some ways. So we were just here. Can't jump that high.
This area is under lockdown. Any unauthorized individuals are to be considered and confronted.
It's not really gonna work.
With lethal force.
Oops. Whoa. I phased through a wall for a second there. Weird moment. So my goal is a rune that seemed to be underground. I can't even tell where it is right now. So there's the Diggle district. Where's the rune? I really wish the waypoints were easier to see when I'm in this mode, where the whole point is to give me those kinds of waypoints, more or less. So that's locked. There's the rune. It's so faint in its grayness. So I need to find a way inside the building. Ow. I mean, I did that to myself. Is there a... yeah, there is. Okay. Let's hop for this chain before I get myself killed. Anyone down here to stop? I don't see any guards. Nope. This probably gives me some kind of access to this rune, wherever it is. Alright. Oh yeah, it's right around the corner. And no one's even here to stop me. Gimme. There we go. Oh, that was solid. I had to go around behind it. That makes sense. That makes perfectly good sense. Alright. There's a really high number of runes per level in this game, isn't there? Up we go. The first game only really had a few per mission, I think, but this one seems to have like 6 or 7 so far. If I remember correctly, that's probably like 50% more than normal, but it makes sense with the shorter campaign. Or it's supposed to be shorter. You never know with me. So that guy's wandering off.
What is it? I just wanted to say, congratulations on getting your own squad.
They just had to be teamed up, huh? Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Good thing no one was paying attention. Say goodbye to your squad members. Is that guy looking over here? Not really. Oh, the guy's gone. Don't really need to deal with any of those guys unless there's something in that tower I want. And out of here.
Down.
Scout up ahead. Try to find out where Timsh is.
There's an equipment stash on the rooftops nearby. We've been anticipating doing a hit on Timsh for some time.
I know. Half the city wants him dead. We'll earn some gold on this one. I'll meet you up ahead.
Alright. See you later. There's an outpost on the rooftop overlooking Legal Plaza, which contains information and supplies. Lieutenant Billy Lurk will be there once she's done scouting. How many do I have now? I have 2. I could do the summon assassin thing in case of emergencies. I think I'll get summon assassin just because it seems like a cool ability to have. That's something very specific to Daud, because he's the leader of an assassin organization. If I don't use that ability, it almost feels like I'm wasting the potential of having that character. As Daud, summon allies to join you in combat. Hold right mouse to target location or enemy, then you'll summon. They attack the nearest person. If you target an enemy, they'll attack that person first, then move on to nearby enemies. If the assassin is summoned with nobody nearby to attack, you'll stick around for a while before disappearing. Okay. Next up, let's go for a little bit of health, just to help out. That's a pretty straightforward concept. Just the little bonus chunk of health. Let's reassess our abilities. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just setting up a few of our options here. There's so many variations. At some point you actually just wouldn't be able to put them all on. In fact, at some point it seems unlikely I would actually use all of these by remembering their numbers after like the first few anyway, unless scrolling works technically. In a pinch, aside from the first few skills, I'd probably be pretty likely just to go hup and find them that way, because at least I'd be pausing in that case. There's a bone charm up there. Whoa, there's a swarm of icons on the edge of my screen right now. So there's Legal Plaza, bone charm right there. Bone charm. I'm trying to follow the waypoint as it goes off screen. Oh, there's 2 runes or 3 runes. When I actually face them, I like can't. Oh, there they are. If you face the shadow, you can kind of see them. So there's 4 runes up there. Bone charm, bone charm, bone charm. All right, exploration time then. Wow, that pause is perfect. Hopping on through here. Got a 1 bone charm here. Sustained rage. That sounds like it relates to the skill I don't have. Your adrenaline takes slightly longer to cool down. Okay, I don't have that ability right now, so obviously not equipping that immediately. There's a masked guy down here. I should set up a save since we just got to a new area. There we go. Hi. I'm on your table.
It's Daud, isn't it? You wouldn't be in this district unless you were after Timsh's head.
What do you want?
Revenge. To do to Timsh what he did to me. I want him homeless, a victim of one of his own eviction documents. I've prepared one, complete with the forged signature of the Lord Regent. Please, go to my old apartment. It's right next to Timsh's estate. Here's the address, but I doubt you can get inside from the streets. There you'll find my journal, which contains the entire plot and everything you'll need. But you're a businessman like I once was. I don't expect you to do this for free. If you do go to my apartment, you'll find something stashed there. Consider it your payment in advance.
In a weird sort of way, he's basically telling me to rob his apartment, which is a funny moment. They've taken a suspicious person captive. He's possibly an old associate of Tim's. Well, that's pretty straightforward at this point, because I already found out that that's exactly what's going on here. Alright, so I can go for the recipe from the 78, draw the world. Yeah, no big deal. Otherwise, our goal is to go to Legal Plaza. But more than anything, my goal is to go collect a bunch of stuff on the map. Must collect things on map. Oh, Watchman keys needed. Good thing I hopped up here. Ow. Got it. Can I use this door?
Now that that's handled, we can move on. You got the orders from Timsh, right? What's the next address?
Crow's Court off Bramley Street. There's a problem, sir. Forrestalls live there, and their kids used to sneak us.
We could take out the gate, but I don't think I actually have a lot of reason to.